very good morning to you children. I hope you all are safe and very happy and healthy. Please stay safe. Now, today's class we will go ahead with the last exercise in trigonometry, and before moving into the last exercise, let's review the trigonometric ratios, what you have learned till date. Sine of an angle is opposite by hypotenuse. Cos theta is the same as adjacent by hypotenuse, and tan theta is the same as opposite by adjacent. And based on the sine ratio and tan cos ratio, the first important concept in the next exercises are tan theta is the same as sine theta by cos theta. Then the concept of cosec theta is 1 by sine theta. Sec theta is 1 by cos theta, and cot theta is cos theta by sine theta. When you see the right side of the expressions written here, the right side has only sine theta and cos theta, which cannot be further brought up into a simpler form. Thus, the most important points to be remembered in the next exercises are tan theta can be expressed as sine theta by cos theta. Cosec theta can be written as 1 by sine theta. Sec theta can be written as 1 by cos theta. And cot theta can be written as cos theta by sine theta. That is, express the ratios of tan theta, cosec theta, sec theta and cot theta into the simplest form of sine theta and cos theta. So, let us derive some identities for any angle using the trigonometric ratios. That means there are angles between 0 and 180 as well as between 180 and 360, and trigonometric ratios are applied for any of these angles in the higher classes. But your values were restricted only to 0 degree, 90 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree and 60 degree. Now, the meaning of identities. What are certain identities which are useful in trigonometry? Let us derive it today. Imagine a right triangle with the right angle B, and if you apply Pythagoras theorem, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. I will just to derive the identities, let me make you very clear with the concept. Now, imagine the acute angle we are taking as theta. The angle under consideration is angle C. Let's name it as theta. In the first expression or in the first concept here, divide throughout by AC square. That means all the terms you divide with AC square. For the second identity, divide all the terms with AB square. For the third identity, divide all the terms with BC square. AC square by BC square is equal to AB square by BC square plus BC square by BC square. That means when the triangle ABC right angled at B, the Pythagoras theorem is applied For the first identity, divide all the sides with AC square. For the second identity, divide with AB square, and the third identity, divide with BC square. For angle C, as naming as theta, let's write the particular ratios here. AC square by AC square is 1. Now, in the figure, what is AB by AC for angle theta? For angle theta, AB is opposite side and AC is hypotenuse. That means it is sine square theta, sine theta the whole square. And for angle theta, BC represents the adjacent side and AC represents the hypotenuse. That means it is cos square theta, or the first identity is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. The first identity is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Verify with the known angles to you. Let theta be 30 degree. Substitute the value. Sine square 30 plus cos square 30 is the same as 1 by 2 the whole square plus root 3 by 2 the whole square. 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4 is giving you 1. Another example of theta as 45 degree. Sine square 45 plus cos square 45. If you remember the values, it is 1 by root 2 the whole square plus 1 by root 2 the whole square. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is giving you 1. It shows that it is an identity. An identity means for any value of theta, sine square theta plus cos square theta will add up to 1. So, the first identity is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Using this identity, can you write what is sine square theta? Sine square theta is 1 minus cos square theta, or cos square theta is the same as 1 minus sine square theta. That is, sine square theta is the same as 1 minus cos square theta, and cos square theta is the same as 1 minus sine square theta. Now, one more application here is 1 minus cos square theta is similar to the identity of a square minus b square, which can be written as 1 square minus cos square theta, or which can be factorized as 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. In a similar way, cos square theta is the same as 1 minus sine square theta, which can be factorized as 1 plus sine theta into 1 minus sine theta. So, based on the first identity, sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. The following results of sine square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta, and which is the same as 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta, and cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sine square theta, which is the same as 1 plus sine into theta into 1 minus sine theta, is derived like you were deriving corollaries in geometry. The second identity, give the values for theta as AC by AB. For the angle theta, AC is the hypotenuse, AB is the opposite side. That means hypotenuse by opposite side is the same as cosec theta the whole square is the same as AB square by AB square is 1 plus BC by AB. AB by BC is tan theta. So what is BC by AB? It is cot square theta, or the second identity is 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta, or as a result you can write it as cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. Give the ratio for theta in these values. AC square by BC square, that means hypotenuse by adjacent side. Adjacent by hypotenuse is cos theta. Reciprocal of cos theta is sec theta, or if you look into this identity, the next identity takes a similar form. Sec square theta is equal to AB by BC. AB by BC. That is, opposite by adjacent is tan theta. That is tan square theta plus 1, or the identity is 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. Therefore, sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. These are the three major identities in the syllabus of class 10. Children, kindly learn these thoroughly, as the next exercise is fully based on proving the identities where you don't have a specific rule how to get into the identities. The only possibility is you can apply the ratios, and after applying this particular ratios or converting into sine theta and cos theta, as arithmetic you will proceed with LCM, and you may get the identities as mentioned here. So, in smaller classes, you were forced to learn the multiplication tables, or you were asked to recite the multiplication tables every day to make it thorough. Similarly, my request to you is these identities to be written in the notebook, and you have to thoroughly practice it orally every day. Then only that identities will be thorough. Let's proceed with the next exercise, exercise 8.4. Exercise 8.4, question number 1. Express the trigonometric ratios of sin A, sec and tan A in terms of cot A. Exercise 8.4, question number 1. Sin A, sec A and tan A in terms of cot A. In terms of cot A means sin A has to be expressed as some relation with cot A. When you look into the identity, 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. That means, and cosec square theta is related with sin square theta. So, 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec is 1 by sin square theta. So, if the ratio has to be expressed in terms of cot theta, express sin A as 1 by cosec A, because cosec theta is related with cot theta, which is the same as 1 by, if cosec square theta is 1 plus cot square theta, cosec A is the same as square root of 1 plus cot square A. That means the sine ratio has been expressed in terms of cot. The next one is sec A. Again, the identity is 1 plus tan square A is equal to sec square A. That means sec A can be written as square root of 1 plus tan square A, and the ratio of tan is the reciprocal of cot. That is, tan square A can be represented as 1 by cot square A, which can be again represented as, with the LCM, cot square A plus 1 by cot square A. It can be represented as cot square A plus 1 by cot A. The third ratio is tan A has to be represented as cot is 1 by cot A. Question number 2 is, express all the trigonometric ratios other than sec in terms of sec. That means sin A has to be expressed in terms of sec, cos A, tan A, cosec and cot. All these trigonometric ratios have to be expressed in terms of sec A. Now, cos A is directly linked with sec as, the easiest one I will tell you, cos is directly related with sec as 1 by sec A. So, it is a direct answer. Whereas, same way, tan also, the ratio of 1 plus tan square is sec square A, which shows that tan square A is sec square A minus 1, or this is the same as the identity is, I will write the identity first. Identity is 1 plus tan square A is equal to sec square A, or tan square A can be written as sec square A minus 1, or tan A can be written as square root of sec square A minus 1. Moving on to the first one, sin A has to be converted into a ratio with sec ratio. The first identity is sin square A plus cos square A is 1. From there, what is sin square A? It is 1 minus cos square A. Or what is the value of sin A is square root of 1 minus cos square A. And we are very thorough that cos A is 1 by sec. 1 minus 1 by sec square A, which is the same as square root of sec square A minus 1 by sec square A, or the final answer is square root of sec square A minus 1 by sec A. By sec A. So question number 1, 2 and 3. Moving on to the subdivision 4. Sin, cos, tan. Now, the next is cosec A. Cosec A has to be expressed in terms of sec A. Cosec A is the reciprocal of 1 by sin A. Sin A already you have expressed as square root of sec square A minus 1 by sec A. It will be the reciprocal here also, minus 1. Similarly, the fifth one is cot A is the reciprocal of tan A. Tan A already you have derived as square root of sec square A minus 1, that is 1 by square root of sec square A minus 1. So these type of questions can be done only if the identities are very thorough. Question number 3. This exercise will have the application of all the exercise questions, including the ratios of complementary angles. So I have written those points also so that you can copy all these identities or the full lesson. What all to be studied, the formulas I have highlighted here, you can copy down and learn it. Evaluate sin square 63 plus sin square 27. Question number 3. Sin square 63 plus sin square 27 by cos square 17 degree plus cos square 73 degree. In the trigonometric ratios for complementary angles, we were changing only one of the ratios by any of these complementary angles, and then the identities will be applied. You can see how the change has been made here. The one of the trigonometric ratio will be changed as sine square, will be changed as cos square. 90 minus 63 plus sine square 27 will be retained as such, divided by, the same way one of the ratio will be changed as sine square 90 minus 17 plus cos square 73 will be retained as such. It will be cos square 27 plus sine square 27 by sine square 73 plus cos square 73. What is cos square theta plus sine square theta? You can see here the value of theta is 27. That means the identity shows that for any value of theta, sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, which shows that cos square 27 plus sine square 27 is 1, divided by sine square 73 plus cos square 73. Here the value of theta is 73, but still with the identity sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1, or the final answer is 1. Second question, sine 25 cos 65 plus cos 25 sine 65. So let's change the first one in both of them so that the angle will be retained as 65 degree, or if you are changing the second one in both, it will be retained as 25 degree. Make sure that angle is maintained as the same angle for both the ratios. So sine 25 will be changed as cos 90 minus 25 and cos 65 plus cos 25 will be changed as sine 90 minus 25 sine 65, which gives you cos 65 plus sine 65 sine 65, that is cos square 65 plus sine square 65. Again, for the value theta is equal to 65 degree, cos square theta plus sine square theta is 1. So the answer is 1. These questions can be asked as a 1 mark question. Question number 4. Choose the correct option and justify your answer. Let's work out. Number 1, 9 sec square a. First one, 9 sec square a minus 9 tan square a. When you see this expression, 9 is common, sec square a minus tan square a, and the identity is 1 plus tan square a is equal to sec square a, or sec square a minus tan square a is 1. So you can replace sec square a minus tan square a as 1, which is 9 into 1 is equal to 9. You can mention here, since 1 plus tan square a is equal to sec square a. You can mention the identity in the problems. Second subdivision, 1 plus tan theta plus sec theta into 1 plus cot theta minus cosec theta. You have to simplify it. This question is important question. Study the same way. That means the question will be asked the same method. Now, as I told you earlier that there is no specific method. We can just convert all those ratios of tan theta, sec theta, cot theta and cosec theta into the ratios of sin theta and cos theta. So the first step is 1 plus tan theta can be expressed as sin theta by cos theta plus sec theta can be written as 1 by cos theta, and 1 plus cot theta can be written as cos theta by sin theta plus minus cosec theta is the same as sin theta. When you see here, it looks like addition of fraction, here addition and subtraction of fractions as arithmetic LCM. That means the common LCM is cos theta, here it is by 1. So into cos theta is giving you cos theta plus sine theta plus 1. Again, the LCM, common LCM is sine theta by 1. That means into sine theta is sine theta plus cos theta minus 1 by sine theta. It is multiplication of fraction. You can see here. The method is multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators. But when you look into the terms here, cos theta plus sine theta, here also the same term as sine theta plus cos theta, as addition is commutative, plus 1 minus 1. You can call this as A and B. It is A plus B, A minus B, which shows that you can apply the identity of A plus B into A minus B, which will give the work easier. Or even if you expand, you will have 9 terms, you will get into the same answer. So A plus B into A minus B shows that cos theta plus sine theta the whole square minus 1 square by denominator is cos theta into sine theta, because it is multiplication like multiplication of fractions. Let us expand like A plus B whole square. What is A plus B the whole square? A plus B the whole square is A square plus 2AB plus B square. As per the same expansion, what is cos theta plus sine theta the whole square is cos square theta plus 2 cos theta sine theta, 2 cos theta sine theta plus sine square theta minus 1 square is 1 by cos theta sine theta. After the simplification, if you have a look, the identity of cos square theta plus sine square theta. Cos square theta plus sine square theta is 1 plus 2 sine theta cos theta minus 1 by cos theta sine theta. Positive 1 and negative 1 gets cancelled. So it is 2 sine theta cos theta by cos theta sine theta, or the answer is 2. It is a very important question. Study the same way because it may be asked as a 2-mark question. Subdivision 3. Ck plus tan A into 1 minus sin A. Convert Ck as 1 by cos A plus tan A can be written as sin A by cos A, and 1 minus sin A, if you want to make it as a fraction, by 1. LCM 1 plus sin A by the common LCM is cos A into 1 minus sin A by 1. I'm just adjusting this one to make you understand that it is multiplication of, similar to multiplication of fractions. Multiply the numerator and multiply the denominator. What is 1 plus sin A into 1 minus sin A by cos A into 1? What is 1 plus sin A into 1 minus sin A? You can compare like A plus B into A minus B, which is the same as A square minus B square by cos A. And now the first identity is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Therefore, what is 1 minus sin square A? That is cos square A by cos A. One of the cos A gets cancelled and the final answer is cos A. There will be multiple choice. Cos A will be one of the choice there. Fourth question can be done in 2 different ways. If you remember the identity as 1 plus tan square is sec square A by 1 plus cot square is cosec square A. The method is very easy. Now you can change as 1 by cos square A by 1 by sin square A, which is the same as 1 by cos square A into multiply by the reciprocal as sin square A by 1 or sin square A by cos square A, which is equal to tan square A. This is one method. Another method is directly you can change tan square and cot square as sin A by cos A and cos A by sin A and then by the LCM. 1 plus tan square A can be written as sin square A by cos square A divided by 1 plus cos square A by sin square A. Here you need to find LCM. Here also you need to find LCM. So this is by 1. 1 into cos square A. Here also into cos square A. Which is cos square A plus sin square A by cos square A divided by LCM is sin square A. It will be multiplied with sin square A. So sin square A plus cos square A by sin square A. Identity. What is cos square A plus sin square A? That is 1 by cos square A divided by 1 by sin square A. It will be, instead of writing directly, the step will match here. Multiply by the reciprocal 1 by cos square A into sin square A by 1, or the answer is tan square A. Any of the methods you can choose.